You can't change your pain until you understand it. That's just something that kept coming to me last night. People find themselves in many different ways in situations they don't like, or their body hurts or is uncomfortable in certain ways. And first thing we're conditioned to do is look outside ourselves for answers instead of looking within. We don't ask ourselves, why do I feel this way? What is this telling me? What happens when I do this? And I did that all the time as a kid. Nobody outside of me was curious enough about helping me understand what was going on. I noticed that they managed the surface details, like if I was walking around with my arm right next to my waist all the time, it was really tight. Somebody would come around and yank my arm out for me and shake it out and do the things, but that was just managing symptoms. At a certain point, I started asking myself, like, do I want to feel like this anymore? No. How do I change that? I don't know. But by that time that had happened, I'd had several years to pay attention to when I do this with my dominant side. This hand does this with me out without me having to tell it to do that. It does this. It cramps like this. This causes this Charlie horse. This goes this way. And before I could adapt, just simply adapt to the way my body was, I had to understand how it moved. And then after a while of adapting, then I could go start getting curious about, like, well, how might I change that expression? But before any of that could happen, I had to sit with the pain and understand it. You can't change something you don't acknowledge first.